Bengals will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Keystone State. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Goff now to throw. And this will be caught by Edwards. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Bryan Edwards, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
After gain of 5, brings up 3rd and 4.
To the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They hand it off to Mostert. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well. And I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question. This is a learning process. And that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Raheem Mostert, 14 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over.
And he's going to be taken down. After the sack,
gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Goff now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And that is incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity miss there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy. 4 receptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now they'll throw with Lance. And that's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Gone. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Here's Gone. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie J.C. Horn. And the Eagles are going to have a short field here as they take over right at the 50. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. 2nd down and 8. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 5. And this is caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he powers his way up past the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll set up the screen to Barkley across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Goff. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Goff buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 25 on 2nd down, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. KJ Hamler returning it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown! Dorsett, 50 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your own fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Lindsey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now a first down throw. Goff. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Play action. It's gone.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Goff on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down. To the air again. Goff. A little check down to Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the 31, Goff. This is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Phillip Lindsey
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Running left, it's Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now Goff on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On first down, gone. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Second and 8 coming up. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. And it's going to be caught for Eagles touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back to throw. Gone. That one caught by Ross Dwelling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Mostert. 1st down and a little extra from Mostert. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee.
So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
133 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Saquon Barkley. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Philadelphia, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire